Let's begin with a truth that often goes unspoken but lives quietly in the fabric of real relationships. The language of our bodies carries more power than any words we could ever say. And one of the most overlooked yet deeply meaningful expressions of that language is the act of thighs pressing close together in moments of passion. When thighs draw near, whether in a kiss in bed or in the stillness of lying together, it is never just physical. It's an action that carries emotional weight, sexual charge, and a powerful signal of connection. Today, I want to take you into that world and uncover what thigh closeness really means in passionate bonding, how it affects sexual health, how it strengthens relationships, and why understanding this seemingly small detail can actually change the way we see ourselves and our partners. The language of the body. Think about the way our bodies instinctively react to touch. The thighs are sensitive, muscular, and primal. When one person draws their thighs against another, it is not just contact, it is an invitation. It's a way of saying, I want you near, I want you close, I want you inside the circle of my desire. Unlike words, which can be measured, edited, or held back, body language is raw and unfiltered. The closeness of thighs creates a sexual bridge, sending signals of safety, trust, and arousal. It's a moment where vulnerability and desire meet, often without either person saying a word. Sexual meaning behind thigh closeness. Let's talk about the direct sexual meaning, because we cannot avoid the truth. Thigh closeness awakens arousal. The inner thighs are filled with nerve endings that heighten sensitivity, and when pressed together, especially against a partner, they create friction and heat that fuels sexual energy. For many women, thigh closeness is part of foreplay. It builds anticipation before penetration, creating waves of pleasure through pressure and movement. It's a way to grind, tease, and guide the rhythm of passion. For men and women alike, it's a way of locking bodies together in a tight, almost desperate grip that says, don't let go, not yet. It's no accident that so many sexual positions, from missionary to side by side, rely on thighs tightening, wrapping, or pressing close. The thighs are not just support, they are an active part of passion, driving closeness, rhythm, and intensity. Emotional meaning behind the act. But beyond the physical, thigh closeness tells an emotional story. Think of it as the body's way of holding on. When a woman locks her thighs around her partner, it can be seen as a sign of claiming and belonging. It's not just the penetration that matters, it's the wrap, the hold, the desire to keep the partner close. For many couples, this simple act strengthens the emotional connection. It brings reassurance in sex, confirming, I'm here with you, I want you, I feel safe with you. It blurs the line between lust and love, reminding us that passion isn't only about climax, it's also about closeness, neurological, and health aspects. Now let's bring in the health perspective, because sexual acts are not only about pleasure, they affect overall wellness too. Thigh closeness, especially when it leads to friction and stimulation, increases blood flow in the pelvic area. This promotes healthier circulation, supports vaginal lubrication, and even strengthens pelvic floor muscles through the natural tightening and release of the thighs. For men, the pressure of thighs can create heightened arousal, stronger erections, and a more controlled build-up toward climax. This kind of physical engagement also reduces stress hormones and releases endorphins, which are crucial for mental well-being. From a urological standpoint, regular sexual activity supported by physical closeness like this encourages a healthier reproductive system, maintains hormonal balance, and decreases the risk of certain sexual health complications that can come from lack of circulation or chronic tension. Why it matters in relationships. So why spend so much time talking about something as simple as thighs pressing close? Because in truth, it's not simple at all. Passion thrives in the details. The way we kiss, the way we hold, the way we wrap ourselves around each other, these are the small yet powerful acts that build lasting attraction. When couples ignore these details, sex can become mechanical. It loses the fire and starts to feel like routine. But when we honor these moments, when we value the thighs locking together, the breath mixing, the small but powerful grip of the body, then sex becomes not only satisfying but deeply bonding. This matters for long-term health of relationships. People often assume passion dies naturally with time, but in reality, passion dies when we stop paying attention to details like these. By recognizing the meaning behind thigh closeness, couples can reignite desire even in relationships that feel like they've grown stale. breaking the silence around sexual language. Too often, sexual health education focuses only on mechanics, diseases, anatomy, contraception. While those are important, they miss the heart of the matter. Real sexual health is not only about avoiding harm, it is about building joy, trust, and pleasure. By speaking openly about sexual actions like thigh closeness, we remove the shame that has silenced people for centuries. We remind ourselves that pleasure is not dirty, that wanting to hold your partner with every part of your body is natural, and that paying attention to the body's signals is part of both passion and wellness. Taking action, reclaiming passion through awareness. So here is my call to you: pay attention. The next time you are with your partner, notice the thighs. Notice how they press, how they hold, how they move. Don't rush past it. Don't treat it as a background detail. Recognize it as the language of desire, as an expression of claiming and closeness. If you are in a relationship that feels distant, start small. Use touch. Use thighs pressing close as a way to reconnect without needing to say the perfect words. Let your body speak first. If you are someone who has never thought about sexual health beyond contraception or disease prevention, I invite you to broaden your view. Sexual health includes the joy of sensation, the bonding of bodies, the mental release that comes from being truly desired. It includes every part of the body, not just the genitals, but the thighs, the chest, the skin, the heartbeat. And if you are in a place of passion already, don't take it for granted. Deepen it, celebrate it. Make every small act, even the press of thighs, matter. Final words: the closeness of thighs in passion is not just a sexual act. It's a powerful signal of wanting, holding, and belonging. It tells us that passion is not built on grand gestures alone, but on the subtle ways we choose to hold each other tighter. In the end, sexual health is about more than protection, it's about connection. And passionate bonding is never about routine. It's about choosing to notice the details, to value them, and to let them shape the way we love. So I urge you, let your thighs speak, let your body tell its story, and let passion remain alive, not just as a fleeting moment, but as a living, breathing part of your wellness, your sexuality, and your love. Thank you.